Hi Cancer, welcome to your March 2021 Taroscope with me, Raphael from Radiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. If you haven't already, please don't forget to like, share, and if you should so choose and it resonates, hit the subscribe button. So before we get into it, my readings are for your sun, moon, and ascendant signs. So whether you're a sun, moon, or rising sign Cancer, this is for you. And I always advise that you watch all three to get a clearer, more complete picture of how they speak to you. So we're going to look at all of your different life sections, and then we are going to pull a major card for your weeks of the month. And these then become your keys to the week as we go through the weekly readings each week. And then all of this underneath your key to the month, which is going to give you sort of like an overarching or sort of theme or general kind of energy. Before we start, I would like to bless my decks of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity, and abundance. And I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise, and they help us all on our paths to our highest vibrational good. So let's have a look, see for your actions and interactions with the world at large, my dear Cancerians. You get the Three of Pentacles, right? So this is going to be a month of learning, growing, and doing. This is going to be a month where you are refining your skills. It may be as well, this month, you're very much looking at being called upon for your expertise. Now, I really like this for you. The Three of Pentacles can also be, I said this earlier for a different sign, can also be the card of Le Métier as one of its, like this is the apprentice. This is where you are learning or gathering some sort of skill in some way, shape or form as well. This could be an initiation. So maybe something that you're, maybe you're being called upon for your expertise as a test of some kind. So if you find this month something, comes up, or you're asked to speak on something, or you're asked to demonstrate something, and you think, oh, okay, well, why is this happening? Why is it now? Just be aware that you, eyes are on you, maybe not necessarily in a weird, creepy way, but more in a case of, we just want to make sure. It's like somebody or a group of people, maybe a group of somebody's, is wanting to welcome you into the fold of something this month, but they just need to make sure that you are the right person for the job. Maybe that your skill set is exactly what you say it is. I think something crazy like 98% of people say something on their CV that isn't really a skill that they actually have. This could literally just be that. It's like you are in some way, shape or form this month, you're being vetted. Now, on the other side of this, remember your actions and interactions with the world at large. This is about what you do. This is about what you do and how you step forward. And in a lot of ways, this is going to see you working to brush up your skills. Maybe you have a job interview on its way in and you are researching the company. Maybe you are deciding that you want to change your career path. And now you're looking at the skills that you're going to need, the ones that are transferable. There's a lot to do with education, but there's also a lot to do with career advancement that comes up for you over the course of this month. For your money and materials, you have the Knight of Wands. So when it comes to your money, this is going to be a month where you are passionate about making more money. It could be as well for some of you that work in fields where you are maybe teachers or you work with young people. There is a really powerful sense that this month, this is you could be having an idea or trying to drive something forward that is something that you're really passionate about that could truly be a money spinning idea. The other thing with the Knight of Wands as well, this is going to highlight to you that you are passionate about making, like the thing is, Cancer likes security anyway, right? It likes that comfort. It needs that, okay, the home has to be settled and looked after and all the rest of it so that everything else can happen and function properly. Like for some people, other signs, they could literally, live on a, what's the word? Like they could live on a building site or a campsite and it wouldn't really faze them. Cancer is not one of those signs. So this month, it does look like you're getting really passionate about making more money, but doing it in a way that is sustainable and more importantly, in a way that is enjoyable for you. And I think this question is coming up for everyone at the moment. All the signs that I've read for so far, and I'm like 4 signs in some way, shape or form, the energy of having more fun or more enjoyment enjoyment or doing what you are passionate about has come up. So this month you are passionate about making more money, but in ways that actually mean something to you. When it comes to your physical health and vitality, this is going to be a month where you are getting active, where you are, you know, wanting to move about and do things, which is great. It also suggests to me as well, when it comes to your home and environment, don't be surprised if you have a whole bunch of people invite themselves over, or if you are called away from home over this month for some reason. So maybe this is to visit, maybe it's to assist somebody, maybe it's that you're called upon for your help, or like I said, your expertise, but you are definitely being called away from the home this month for some reason. For your communications and conversations, you have the King of Wands. So this month you're going to have, you will literally have an opportunity to shine this month. This is where you're going to be either demonstrating, like I said, you're either demonstrating a skill or some form of expertise that you have. This is maybe knowledge that you have. This could be anything from a TV guest spot right through to, I don't know, being asked to talk to the next generation of your own family. In some way, shape or form this month, what you are communicating and doing to your best of your ability is how people can get ahead. But it's almost like you're not under scrutiny, like you're being observed. It's like how you do this month is going to matter going forward. So if you do have an invite to speak on something, to offer your opinion, to offer your expertise, not only should you go for it, but really this is your time. Crank that dial up. Let people know who you are. Let people know what your skills are. Let people know what you know, how hard you've worked to get to where you are. This is a time not only to tell, you know, to own your own brilliance, but also a time to tell your own story. And you will be given the stage or the podium at some point this month. So take it. And when that moment comes, don't forget to shine. Another thing that comes up for you as well, your opinion matters this month. Somebody could be asking for, you know, or maybe, you know, a group is asking for your input on something in some regard this month. You are chosen to lead, and you're going to have to rise to the occasion whether you like it or not. For your alert or your heart and health sector, you have the Tower card, right? So for some of you, you could be meeting a fire sign person, an Aries, a Leo, or a Sagittarius, very possible, for those of you that are single. Now, when it comes to the familial ties and connections, it does look like there is a bit of a disruption this month. Remember, the Tower card brings sudden realizations, but very often it can bring inflammatory situations, but it can also bring sort of, you know, really big realizations. And in some way, shape or form, I think something is going to be shared about the family this month that maybe you didn't know. Maybe this is something from the family past that was brushed under the carpet, or, you know, all of that kind of stuff. Something this month is coming to light. And not in like the high priestess way where something hidden is revealed. This is just where something's going to be blown wide open. So just be prepared for that. For those of you that are single, like I said, you could be meeting somebody very spontaneous, very likely to be very different from you. This person is feisty and vibrant and passionate and sexy and sensual, which is great. There's also a really good sense of humor here with this person, so really fantastic. And then for those of you that are partnered or in relationships, there is a big, I know it's not a bust up or anything like that, but there is a big realization that comes in this month. And I think it's really going to help you understand maybe where you stand separately, and this is going to force you to question where you stand together. Now, I don't see this causing a problem in the relationship. I just think that this is going to cause you both to reevaluate what you have to do to get back to that couple's alignment. So for your weeks of the month, let's see what comes up for, okay, I'm throwing them all over the place, sorry. All right, so those two seem to want out. First and foremost, you have the World card right underneath the Three of Pentacles. This combination has come up twice already, I believe, so very interesting. First things first, there is definitely an element of you coming into contact with the people that you are supposed to be working with, the crowd that you want to be a part of, or the crowd or the group that actually wants you to be a part of them. There is a change in status here. So this is, for a lot of you, either a change in your work because you're graduating to something. Maybe some of you are deciding, I'm going back to school. Maybe you are deciding, you know what, I'm going to get that qualification. Remember as well, the World card is very much about communities, and this coupled with the Three of Pentacles, this is about you being amongst your peers. For your second week of the month, there she is, the High Priestess, right? So when it comes to your money, materials and finances, this is not a week, this is not a week to have them on display. Now, what comes up here as well is the money or the finances that you have saved or put away, you will need them sooner rather than later. So this is not a month where you want to overindulge. And this second week of the month is probably going to highlight something to you. Maybe about some of your plans. Maybe this is, maybe what it is that you're not seeing about what it is that you're trying to do. When it comes to money in general, this could be you getting a cash boost. So if this is the case that this month some extra money makes its way to you, this is supposed to happen quietly. This is not something for you to announce to the world. Oh, did you know that so-and-so gave me, or, I've just come into this money, like, no Facebook posts or no flexing for the gram with cash in your hand. This is not the week for that kind of thing. So your third week of the month, you have the Chariot card. So this is the Cancer card, right? This is one of the two cards actually that represent Cancer. So very interesting. All right, this comes underneath the King of Wands, and this is not only a victory and a success, this is a personal victory. This is you getting ahead through demonstration of skills that you already have. This is the practical application of the knowledge or the skills that you already have. This is you doing what needs to be done and demonstrating that you are the right person for the job, for the engagement, like whatever it is. This is you doing very well in that regard. Now, the other thing that comes up here, remember you've got the High Priestess, could be psychic ability of some sort as well. If you are having a strong intuition in the second and the third weeks of this month, pay attention to what comes up. One, because it could be really lucrative, and two, it's almost like you could be getting a glimpse from outside of the inner workings of something. So maybe you have an intuition about knowledge that you wouldn't have any other way, and it's kind of like maybe you hit something so spot on or so on the nail that people are like, okay, how the hell did you know that? You shouldn't know that. In my humble opinion, and maybe I'm biased because Cancer is my moon sign, but in my humble opinion, Cancer is the most psychic of all of the signs. So I'm just going to put that out there, and I don't think it's because I think I'm psychic, but do you know what I mean? Like, yeah, this is interesting. This is very interesting. For your fourth week of the month, you have the Wheel of Fortune. So whatever it is that comes up through the Tower card may be either a blessing in disguise. Now, these two cards do suggest that there is going to be some sort of travel over the course of this month, especially because you've got the Knight of Wands. So whatever extra money is coming into you, it will either prompt some sort of travel, or you may need to go to collect, or do you know what I mean? Like, there's something here where you are away from the home this month. Excuse me. The Wheel of Fortune coupled with the Tower card, that's spontaneous wins. This is spontaneous windfalls even. This is spontaneous moments of opportunity that come up for you. So for those of you that are single, the possibility is definitely there for you to meet someone. For those of you that are partnered, whatever challenges you and your partner are having in terms of where you are with something, it will be highlighted this month so that you can get over it, and you will get over it really quickly, which is great. So let's have a look at your key to the month. This month you get the Lovers card, right? So there are choices and options on the horizon for you. In fact, there are probably more open doors available to you than maybe you're even seeing at this moment in time. And this month is going to reveal to you where the pockets of opportunity are and how it is that you're going to be able to use them. Be open this month, right? This is going to be a fast, dynamic month. There is nothing slow, steady and easy about this month. It's going to be, you know, just quick. But what I like about it, it's very informative. And I think by the time we get to the end of March, you're going to have a very clear picture of how things are moving forward for you and where it is that you truly want to take them. With that said, I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Oh, and also, like I said, there's definitely a potential for love here. It is the Lovers card. Yeah, take care. And with that said, I will see you soon.